In the studio, the subject matter itself, as well as the organization of the space and composition, instantly recalls studio scenes of the art of painting by Johannes Vermeer. The compression of the studio's space into two dimensions is violated only by the overlapping of the tall painting framed in yellow with the red table, and more subtly, by the two apples on the table, as opposites on the color circle. Red and green optically vibrate and refuse to sit in the same surface plane. Picasso confuses the identities of his figures. For example, the woman in the painting is lacking much of her anatomy, limbs and breasts for example, but these omissions are supplied by the black lines and the apples, indicating that the painting is also at the same time the nude model in the studio. Picasso has created an image which tempts us with our need to link images to things we know in nature, without surrendering the artist's liberty to paint what he wishes.
Paris, 1908. Artists are submitting paintings for an important exhibition. One of the judges is Henri Matisse, a well-respected painter who is now one of the most famous artists ever. Here comes a young man with 6 paintings he hopes will impress the committee. His name is Georges Braque, and he is 26 years old. He collects posters. He peels them off the walls of Paris at night. He's an artist, and he's really good at sports. When Matisse sees Braque's paintings, he thinks they are absurd. They're made of little cubes, he says. An art critic overhears him and names this new art Cubism. Cubism was invented by 2 great friends, Georges Braque and Pablo Picasso. These 2 friends were the same age, but they were quite different. Braque worked slowly and was a little mysterious. Picasso worked quickly and was very sociable. Do you know who their heroes were? The Wright brothers, who had recently invented the flying machine. They even put references to flying in their paintings.
Pablo Picasso is probably the most important figure of the 20th century, in terms of art, and art movements that occurred over this period. Before the age of 50, the Spanish-born artist had become the most well-known name in modern art, with the most distinct style and eye for artistic creation. There had been no other artists, prior to Picasso, who had such an impact on the art world, or had a mass following of fans and critics alike, as he did.